Portland is really fortunate to have such a wonderful instrument in its civic auditorium, Merrill Auditorium. The Kochmar organ was a gift of Cyrus H.K. Curtis, publishing magnate who developed the Ladies' Home Journal and Saturday Evening Post. Herman Kochmar was a musician that Curtis's father brought to town in the mid-1800s, and he was instrumental in shaping the cultural life of Portland.
When the organ was first installed, people flocked to it. There were Sunday afternoon concerts at a time when there was nothing else you could do on a Sunday. There were blue laws. People have told me that went to those concerts early on that you could do nothing else on a Sunday, so everyone would come to Portland, to the City Hall Auditorium, and hear the municipal organist or guest artist play an instrument which could thunder or could very calmly and soothingly caress the ear of the listener. This organ has been around since 1912. It was the first municipal organ in the country, and since that time 10 organists have shared that position with me of being civic organist, municipal organist. It's a position of great honor and responsibility, for I choose and select organists to come and play this organ. I also oversee the programming of the series that now the Friends of the Kochmar organ use, and I continue to go through all the updating of the organ, making sure it's functioning as well as it possibly can, working with various committees to oversee the total program of preserving and maintaining this instrument. When the instrument was given to the City of Portland in 1912, Herman Kochmar had just died, and he had been a great musical influence in Portland. And Cyrus Curtis, acknowledging what an important role music has in the health of the public life, gave this organ to the City of Portland to enrich and to enhance the cultural scene and the soul of the city. This instrument is one of the finest of the symphonic organs in the country, and it has a heart and soul that many instruments did not. So it was not only the support of the city and the support of volunteers, but it was the strength of this particular instrument that I think has kept it going well over 95 years now. There are many people, though, in the city that have never been to Merrill Auditorium, or when they have, the organ's been covered up because of other scenery and staging, and they don't really know that the organ exists or have heard it. And so there's always a kind of a missionary effort that the Friends of the Kochmar needs to do about telling what a great instrument and what a great musical treasure lies here in Merrill Auditorium. Over the years, the Friends of the Kochmar have kept this organ working valiantly and have done incredible work to do so. A couple of years ago, we invited experts from around the country who love this instrument and respect it and also support the work that the Friends of the Kochmar do. There are a number of things that were of concern about the organ. The condition of the air chest, the lungs of the organ, for the organ has been moved twice over the past 7 or 8 decades, and there are also a number of structural things. The rubber cloth within the air chest is starting to deteriorate, and some of the pipe metal after 100 years is starting to sag and fatigue, and the instrument where it is playing well is surely nowhere close to what it can be, and that there are some concerns about the instrument's structural stability. And one of the Friends of the Kochmar's duties is to ensure the health and well-being of this great instrument, not only for today, but for coming generations. So we are looking very strongly at a major restoration, or actually a major renovation of the organ, to completely renew it. And to do that, the organ would need to be removed and taken out and completely cleaned and reworked, refabricated when needed, and brought back to the health that it had 100 years ago, so it can serve the next 100 years.
And the goal of the Friends of the Kochmar organ is to keep this tradition alive. Of course, maintaining and rejuvenating the organ to its best possible condition is a vital component in doing all of this. but we are confident that with the help of supporters and proponents of the fine arts and music in this city, that we can achieve this goal, and the Kachmar will continue to draw musicians from around the world for many years to come.